Good to see you.
人呢？
We should be on our guard here. If we could detect the camp from orbit, it means others could too. And I have no idea what fortifications he may have. When we arrive, would you let me speak to him first? I think that is important right now. Thank you. From what Aggie said, it sounds like he has been rather paranoid for years now. That, too, I fear, is my fault. Let us proceed slowly and carefully. I do not want to antagonize him. I trust you are well. I have never been one.
拿东西。真核宇航服。动力喷气杯装。
We will speak again.
I'm really happy to see you.
地球拯救者奖还在这儿。
Hi, Captain.
热带星系啊，也不是15度。群岛芳草，但是这个地方起码植物看起来是热的。啊，这个星云藤啊，星光藤，
星光藤，
你说的那个星光藤，我操！
我这个还有挺多地方都有。
挺多地方，地球也有啊，挺多地方。哦、我的意思是，那一个地球里，这怎么有瓦鲁狂徒啊？
后来社区还有3个星，不用去。
啊，绕了一圈，我真的是在搞笑他。等等，不是，我以为这船是我的，因为它外面也涂的是黑色，然后是长条的，靠，不是我的船。瓦鲁埃哥，
这又是什么地方？ 就去了一个求救信号，没想到这里还有个小聚落。
但这船确实是长条形。我操！
哦。对。
哇！哎，怎么卡在那？Clear。
这是什么任务？哦，这个。
I thought I saw something. I need to be sure.
这是安德烈亚那个安德烈亚。
是的。啊？
I don't know what to say. I thought there would be a chance to speak to him. To make amends. Or at least to hear him curse me for leaving him. I was prepared to accept that. I did not think I would find him like this. At least these vermin didn't get him. He's been gone for... Well, clearly it's been some time. Look around. There will be correspondence from Jada Wong. I am sure of it. This cannot all be for nothing. Oh, always worth checking. Never know what you might find in their pockets.
寻找黄结带的消息。哇，又有一种幼虫，我靠！
啊！这
外面这么黑呀！
这地方是真的。假刀啊！
鹅城火鸡肉。
啊，这地方我得好好探。绝了！
哎呀，不要拿这个。厨房绿茶器。
I think you may be trying to take a little too much on. Literally. Literally.
对了，等一下，肯定又是谁在这里抽搐过了，东西掉的到处都是。
不一定，有时候我开关一下扫描，那个东西就会飞起来。
啊，
对，告诉你。
这建筑风格怎么这么阿基拉呀？有点有意思。现在因为他这个地方使搞得不敢睡觉了，他妈一睡睡22个小时。
睡觉了。
坏掉的电脑。5点。哈迪克·艾伦，我知道过去几年很难啊，我知道你认为我们应该远离这个星球，但我办不到。我们已经失去了这么多好人，而且应该为此负责的怪物却还逍遥法外。他们为非作歹的虚伪的蛇神不但惩罚他们，不会惩罚他们，那就该由其他人来为他们付出代价，来让他们付出代价。那就让我来吧。我加入了联职先锋队，我知道考虑到我们的过去，你会说是太冒险了，但事实证明这完全不构成问题。还记得我们以前总是开玩笑说巢穴站的巡逻太松懈了吗？看到他们的背景调查也一样。等我找到那些狂徒，联职援军就会在我身后，他们逃不掉了。等我抓到他们，我就能问出来他们到底有没有听过你说到的这个托米萨·卡迪克了。等事成之后，我再会和你联系。瓦鲁圣典，邪教徒著作。违禁品藏货。1、2、3，又开始了。1、2、3，杂鱼。1、2、3、4。摘取的器官，感知适配器，什么写的什么东西 ？Danger, laser radiation, avoid eye or skin exposure。嘎器官啊！我靠！这器官都已经摘了，我还能怎么样？
You found something. Please, let me see it. I should have guessed. Jada was always the one to run towards trouble. Of course she would still be doing it now. In her own way. For anyone else, I would say the chances of survival are slim. But for Jada... she is alive and on a mission. I would bet my life on it. Jada was younger than
倒也
some of
是。
the other smugglers we contracted. There was concern she would be unreliable. As time went on, we called on her more and more often, eventually relying on her almost exclusively. She was sharp, a skilled pilot and
养老
very,
大
very
计
determined. Always talking about her big plans for retirement.
啊，音画又不同步了。
我听一下。
哎，天天这个问题。
没有吧？
好逼
有吗？
How
我
she
现在又
would
改
look
回
like
去
a
了。
queen. I am not surprised
当然
that
没
she
感
would
觉。
desire revenge. But to go this far, we need to find her. But before we go, I've discovered something else. And I do not know what to make of it.
What?
Aaron was composing a reply to Jada, but never sent it. It reads as if he was expecting the Zealots to find him. That they knew where to look for him. And yet, we found them here searching for him. How did they know? What bothers me, though, is that he mentions a name he should not know. Tomisar Kadik. Yes, I'm sorry. For all of my assignments in the settled systems, Tomisar has been my link to House Barun. From him, I have received my orders, and he is the person to whom I have reported my success. He does not work with anyone outside House Barun, and I am the only one who knows how and where to find him. Aaron should never have heard of him. Perhaps. He could have reached out directly, but that would be a surprising breach of protocol. We must first make sure that Jada is safe, and perhaps she will be able to shed light on this. Let us head for the den.
巢穴站。这里有2个建筑。
因为是个仓库吧。
等以后出建造套组，玩家能建这个就好了。为什么不行？
还有好多建筑都建不了。
这种东西我们也应该能建啊，这种建造套组。这边是个监视塔，还有一把狙呢。哇，这怎么有这种搬运机器人？咦？成瘾抑制剂。好像有的时候叫马铃薯，有的时候叫土豆，不知道为什么。我感觉。优选型俄里翁，什么时候有一把改进型有里翁啊？俄里翁啊！
我买了一把，我倒是买了。
来个不是白版。
是白的。俄里翁弹夹太大了。
弹夹太大了，为什么你会嫌它弹夹大了？
但是，但50发弹夹，但是都是半自动。 但是搞
哦，这个意思。
相对于它的射击模式来说，对。
南42度。华鲁宇航服，黑色皮革，蓝色，180重量还是太重。
哦，啊，这地方太好玩了。
巢穴站。嗯？关我什么事？2个值3000，好像还我还赚了呢。
你肯定是赚，一个才1000，
挺不错。
不头。
但我不是那种趁人之危的人，他要不给钱我也给。当然给钱更好，那谁不要？靠！
之前叫结构的东西，它现在是不是每次更新变成了结构材料？
啥？
材料？我不知道是不是同一个东西。
Responding to hail, you are cleared to dock. Welcome to UC space.
啊？怎么？哦，他会炸啊！我懂。
This station is but a shadow of its former purpose.
询问有关结带的消息。倒杯水。
看都像是有。
My biggest fan and supporter. How are you? Jada? I'm not really supposed to be giving out that kind of information. But hey, you did me a favor with that whole commendation thing.
啊，那如果你没有做他表彰任务，问他是不是他就不一样了？这里应该是。
I saw Jada with
就那个巴斯蒂安，就是让你去新亚问他怎么升职没人回的那个人。
哦，那个。
你先做他任务，这边的话他就会说什么？哎。 本来不该告诉你，但鉴于你帮了我表彰那件事，所以有影响这些人。
因为我来的时候我也做了那个任务，而且我问的不是他，我问的是那个女的。
Hey, you didn't hear this from me, okay? Okay then.
I should be grateful that things are so quiet here, but it just makes me uneasy. Haven't seen you around here before. Welcome to the den. Reina Marquez. I head up the Vanguard station here. Good to see another Vanguard pilot. You assigned here, or just passing through? Right. Okay. Good. Was afraid I'd gotten another transfer without any warning. Nothing against you personally, of course. I'd just like to know who I'm responsible for.
感谢 Jupiter 投喂的粉丝团灯牌。
You need anything? Say the word. We're short on luxuries here, but for a fellow Vanguard, I'll do what I can to help. Oh gosh, no. Vanguard wasn't even a thought back when this place was first built. The Den, the original Den, mind you, got blown up during the Serpent's Crusade. UC Navy immediately rebuilt the station.
Immediately.
I think largely out of spite. Sometimes I think that's why they keep it operational too. Certainly hasn't had much real purpose since the Colony War ended. I'm glad we have it as a post, and Marcel and the Trade Authority do some decent business, which I try very hard not to pay attention to. But the station has never recaptured that old glory. Don't think it ever...
回音的话，那我要把级别再降一下。降到60，降到60。
Never will, really. Might be counterintuitive, but no. No, we don't. It's pretty quiet, and some of us deal with that better than others. We get the occasional distress call. Sometimes Varun stirs up trouble. But there's a lot of downtime. I'm not complaining. But others, like Bastion there, it's not what he was expecting. Certainly not what he wanted. The same thing we do everywhere else. Fill in the gaps for the UC Navy. Help keep the settled systems peaceful and safe. Sometimes it's a little bit of a challenge all the way out here, but we try our best. I wouldn't mind a little more support from New Atlantis, but I know things are tough all over.
没有。
Vanguard's here if you need us.
我作为先锋队成员，那不能睡他们的床，他们的床都是那个固定好。
I really did think this place would. Farewell, then.
If there's anything I can do for you, please say the word. You won't find a better offer on the station.
枯瘦鱼，优选剃刀刺客改进海怪，出售25个独特物品，吓我一跳，我以为他意思是我把那个买了，吓死我，不是，就卖东西而已，
就卖的，我以为他也是要买25个那种材料，
话说的，
高级材料。 那直接叫不同的物品不就好了吗？
他没钱了，你说你这什么玩意？就没钱，我操！他怎么这么穷啊？穷光蛋一个，这个商人啊，天！穷的跟个什么东西一样，700块钱，你搞笑吗你？
谁呀？这是？我觉得那个贸易管理局不是挺有钱的。
但他就是这么穷，哼！
对，我经常在他这里卖违禁品。
我的违禁品换个地方卖，我去那个地方卖。上次那个地方叫啥来着？
红里。
哎，又有观众认出了我们的船了，哈哈！
什么？哦，我不是刚开始看第4集吗？我看到第4集的时候就涂成就白色，然后配个别的颜色。
对，后面这是第1季的涂装，我们现在是第1季的涂装。
我还是觉得黑的好。
那不是，那角色名字不叫 Holden。 但是预设里有个 Amos， 如果你想要角色扮演的话，
那个 Amos，
这个游戏的预设连里有一个人长得和 Amos 一模一样啊。如果大家想要2P Amos 的话，是可以的，没有问题的。最后露面的地方， 最后一次露面的时候，正在前往格隆布里奇行，准备报复瓦鲁狂徒。
安德利亚这任务还挺好玩，
设定航线，
到处打架。
格隆布里奇星。啊？哎，撞上去了！操！
干！
哈哈，撞上去了。
这
你不会就是
不然
啊 ？You and what？ 哎，正好飞船战，我靠，好啊！
他这里打的都挺。
准备开战 ，Battleship Rocinante。Let's go！
抓了左武器。
我操，护盾离线。
装的什么盾？怎么那么快就？
现在我没有好盾，没钱了。上次
你没买，我之前告诉你的。阿曼尼纳斯是谁？我可没听过。
Look, my grav drive is fried. I need time to repair, if I can even manage it. You didn't take the opportunity to blow me up. So either that's not your goal, or you're playing some long game. You want to explain yourself? I can't stop you from coming over here. But I'm gonna be armed, and it's gonna be aimed at her head. Just so we're all clear.
哎，没事。刚才这个船还需要很多部件升级，才能达到它的理想性能。它现在引擎太慢了，有一点就是，机动性也不行。
有一个。
这个引擎后面还有更强的版本吗？
没了吧？不知道。
How can you possibly show your face?
I am glad to see that you are safe, Jada. I am sorry if this is difficult for you.
Difficult? Are you serious right now? You set us up, killed my friends, and then a decade later you show up like nothing happened? Have you lost your mind?
Set you up? I was not behind that. It was zealots, you know that. We were all attacked.
Don't bullshit me. Not now. And who the hell are you? Her backup dancer? Hey, I'm calm. You calm? Great. What are you doing here with her? You don't look like Varun to me. Why? So you can finish the job she started?
Jada, you are my friend.
天大的
I was
误会
not
呀！
part of that attack.
You know, for a while I told myself it was a coincidence that you disappeared once the shooting started. That you were long gone when the dust settled. Told myself, no, it couldn't possibly be her. Not after all those years we spent working together. We're friends. So I went after the zealots. And then I found out the truth. Your damned High Council. They knew. Told the zealots where to find us.
That's not true.
啊？
That cannot be true.
Oh, it is.
这
How? How do you know this? If you have proof, I
妈
need
的，
to see
他们
it
背
right
后
now.
串通。
You don't get to demand anything of me, Andreja. I know what I've seen. Because we were a loose end. We knew things. Locations, names. They never trusted us. We were just a mess that needed cleaning up. I don't have... It doesn't work like that. I've put things together over the years. Slates, communications, interrogations.
A name, Jada. Give me a name. You must have heard one by now.
Tomasar. Tomasar Kadik. That's the bastard from the High Council who's been helping the Zealots.
Did you hear this from Aaron?
Aaron? What? No. I haven't talked to him in a year. What do you know about it?
Jada, I swear on the serpent himself, I would never betray you. I need time to make this right. Can we go somewhere and talk?
I am not giving up on this. I've tracked them this far, and I'm going to see this through. You want your proof? Well, they have it.
啊？啊？怎么回事啊？
That's him. That's the bastard responsible for the ambush. If you're not lying to me, then you better help me take him down. Otherwise, I'll just have to destroy you both. Get back to your ship.
我操，我们是被他们有增援来了。达摩克里斯之剑，每一次对方很急的时候，我都很不急。
我慢。
Always a satisfying moment.
哎。
Dregs of our purge years ago. The awful that escaped our righteous justice. You pathetic High Council, who betrayed the charge laid upon them by the Great Serpent, gave you over to us.
找死呢！ 就这，他说了一大堆话，然后就被然后就被秒。哈哈，
我甚至打死他的时候，还话没说完。
我现在没说完，笑了。出场装了半天啊，在那叫什么大放厥词，哎，然后被秒了。
这两拨人倒挺。
Just waltzing in here like nothing ever happened. Unbelievable. I really can't believe you thought you'd just show up.
I do not understand. It cannot be possible that the High Council would betray us like that.
和我们 Rosinante 打没有
Must have been
啊
lying.
好果子吃。
That is not an option. Even if we could reach them, you are a non-believer. You would be killed. Something about this does not feel right. This message. The code at the bottom. I have seen this before. I know where we need to go. I must explain. House Baroon values secrecy above nearly all else. Those of us sent out into the settled systems, we cannot return.
And not return.
Maybe not forever, but certainly until our mission has been accomplished. When we are assigned a mission, we are taken to a point outside of House Baroon's domain. We do not jump ourselves. We are never given the
我
coordinates
操，
for
没有
Baron
母
Kai,
星坐
our
标，
homeland.
他们甚至这。
We literally
出来之后
cannot
不能
return.
自己。
Only a select few are ever trusted with that knowledge. I can never go home. Unless I am permitted. It has been deemed necessary for the protection of House Baroon. And for generations, it has worked. Who am I to question it? But there is something I can do. I cannot travel to my home, but I can reach out another way. But it means putting you in danger in a way you have not been before. I cannot say for certain what will happen. Thank you. That means a great deal. There is an old derelict star station where I may get answers. I know that seems vague. It will become clear when we arrive.
荒废星际站。格隆布里奇2，极端环境。又是右射题，我之前去的那地方。UCN 48星际站。没有硬打，被荒废了。
I'm sure whoever's in that ship will be thrilled to see you.
Rios 没，我怎么可不觉得这样的铁杆粉丝？
It's a gorgeous day in the space lanes.
哎，这个站不是我来过呀？记得就是那个我说这里什么都没有找到，但是找到几个瓦鲁的那个，瓦鲁斜点的那个站，就是这里吧？就是这儿，就是这儿，我记得呢。我就说这里肯定有事情。
They are excellent place to hide in plain sight.
有人藏在这里。啊，果然暗门，我操！
Mind yourself. You are not supposed to be here. Before we go any further, I cannot stress this enough. Keep your weapons at your side. Do not make any sudden moves. Do nothing to appear hostile. This is the only place I can get answers. The only connection I have to House Varun. Please give me a moment.
我操！我当时就说这里怎么什么人都没有。这是他通讯人的地方。我靠，里面这么大！
I am not the one who needs to explain himself, Tomisar.
I am surprised by your tone. What has gotten into you? Crazy. This is very unlike you. Almost executive.
I know what you have done. The messages you sent.
You are not making any sense. Of course I send you messages. That is how this works. That is how this always works.
Not to me. To the zealots. To the fanatics who murdered my friends, who tried to murder me.
You must be mistaken. Or perhaps confused. Nothing like that has ever happened.
Enough! I have the transcripts, Tomisar. You did this. You told them where to find us.
Now, let's just take a moment. No one wants to make accusations they might regret. You are from that Constellation group. I've heard all about you. You have turned her against me, filled her head with lies. This will not be allowed to stand.
说反了。
You know nothing of it.
I said enough. This is between you and me.
This has gone far enough. Talk some sense into her at once. Neither of you would dare lift a finger against me. Against House Varun. I have already said this is a misunderstanding. But I am. If you let Andreja hurt me, I am her only link to the High Council. To House Varun. Without me, she can never return home. You must make her listen to reason.
He is responsible. He deserves to die.
Did you not hear me? You do this, you lose everything.
I heard you. I know what it costs me. But he deserves it. Does he not? I do not know. Maybe. Maybe if the High Council sees what he has done. Fine. Consider yourself fortunate. You get to live.
This is not over. The High Council will hear of your treason.
Perhaps they will hear of your actions as well, Tomisar. Think on that. Come, let us leave this place. I wish to return to the lodge.
You will regret this!
还在讲大话。
Leave here unharmed. There will be consequences for your actions here. I assure you.
我现在不动的唯一原因是你是安德烈亚和他家乡之间唯一的联系，否则我早一枪崩了你。看你在这嚣张，嚣张的不得了。把他东西都拿走。马铃薯。
哇，惊了！连这里的水都是干净的。
东西都拿走。
他不是我见过最宜居的事。
多瓜一干二净。
I also wish to be prepared for any situation, but there are practical limits, no?
妈还分开的！我操，这盖子也是分开的啊！
你说搅拌机啊？对啊。
对啊。
甚至可以把盖子打开后往里面塞水果，然后再把盖子盖上。
啊！哦，我今天听说马桶揣子是真的能吸东西，或者吸在墙上的。然后我昨天试了那个行李箱，那个行李箱的拉杆是能抽出来拖的，真他妈的离谱！这游戏。 到时候拿个马桶揣子吸人脑袋上试试，人脑袋上可能吸不了，但墙上可以吸。你可以在家里吸一墙的马桶揣子，掉了，这个真的是。
哦哇，为什么你们这些天堂星球要么是蟑螂，要么是蛆？
天堂星球，你想啊，地球上是不是也不少啊？有没有一种可能啊？
哎呦我的天！
地球上虫子也不少吧？我操，这他妈怎么有虫子啊？我把虫子崩了，然后我升级了。我把虫子崩了，我升级了，靠！
啊，这什么？
哨站管理啊，对我也升这个，这样我能，反正我要升飞船官了。
可以变成6个货运。 那个链接，我以为只是加1个呢，给它翻倍。
什么意思啊？哦，他加6个，不是说加到6个，是他妈加6个啊！
是加到6个，但是原本是3个嘛。
哦，
那也很多呀，我以为只是加1个呢。
那他最后一共能多少个？
还是6个，后面加别的东西。
哦，这样，
那就说明后面的东西其实也是翻倍，也就是说那个。额外的船员难道可以翻倍额外船？不知道，这个肯定是要点满的吧？
稀有部件。黑市古董，我靠，这一堆走私品。 优选马车夫。这个幼虫我也不知道，我操，这个异种幼虫到底是，这不会是重要剧情的东西吧？我不敢问了。
什么幼虫？哦，
异种幼虫。
感觉就是一些外星生物的幼虫，不会特定之类。猜。
我一开始其实是有以为说这是不是那个害变兽有关系，但是我怎么都没想到是他妈那个。我觉得他能做到充分提示，然后你各种猜想，你就是猜不到，也是一种本事，你知道吗？
是，铺垫的都很好。
对，铺垫都很好，你就是想不到。起码我问了不少朋友都没想到，我就没遇到一个就是说啊，我早就想到了的，没有，不知道为啥。哎操，这个失败。
这太空蟑螂其实有点可爱。
太空蟑螂实际上都没有那个星球上那一堆东西恶心。
是啊，我觉得
他那个太空蟑螂没有地球上的蟑螂恶心。我宣布，地球输了。
隔热手套。哦，不对，我正准备说隔热手套还分左右手，但想了想翻过来不就是另外一只手？
这，对我就是我从来都隔热手哪边到底是哪边？
其实是有，但是它有些内没有正反。正常说有一边是防滑的嘛。美味。
啊，完了，错。
哪里跑出来一只？
不对。嗯，这不对吗？刚才怎么回事？奇怪。多用途刀。有一个地方可以啊，深红舰队。我当时在想，一直什么地方能大量卖东西来着？我操！突然忘了。
我觉得卖。
我去星耀站。
我觉得也可以大量卖走饰品。
星红舰队在哪里来着？伊西克尔吗？伊克希尔。
克雷斯星，克雷斯星。
哇，他能不能在这些主星上给你标一个那个阵营 logo 啊？我靠！
我也觉得，
对吧？
比起标那个东西，
就是主星就主基地嘛，主城嘛，这种东西就反正就4个啊，3个，不5个，就总部，然后你就标一下呗。塞多尼亚你设计个标志，火星，然后那个西亚特兰蒂斯就 UC， 就每个设计一个小 logo， 这样。市徽搞一个。
哎呦我天哪，这地方太恶心。反的公里数。
Fleet vessel ID recognized. Welcome home to the key.
哎，这次我呼叫，他说身份识别，欢迎来到，没说那个你他妈的别来。
会诅咒你。
看值班的是谁是吧？
看值班人心情怎么样？
丁耀站、星际站。
I do not care what assurances you have been given that we are safe here. I do not trust the Crimson Fleet.
Crimson Fleet.
Next time you see Bob,
马桶盖不是非常好顶。
guy's got a real
I
attitude.
hope you did not have any loose cred sticks.
这里面是什
I
么东西？
fully expect you would find them missing when we leave here.
I'm looking to make quick work. Take your pick.
孤兽鱼。改进是最强的那一档，是吧？
对对对，不是，
哎，
这马桶里面怎么有一个
我每次都忘这件事
笔
情，
有个笔筒堵着马桶，然后旁边还有个便签条，但我看不清便签条上写的。
操，这
来看一下，我开个摄影模式，但开摄影模式也太黑了，把亮度拉满，因为它的手电筒根本就不会跟着我。
他怎么又没钱了？这帮
哎，可以看
Need
清吗
more？weapons or
看什
ammo?
么写的？
Come see me.
You want the right protective gear? Let's get you set up.
张合记，他就4000块钱，其实。
Dear management, the AC is drafty, and some people smell. Please fix. Anonymous.
啥？
那个马桶里的一张便签条说空调坏了，而且有些人闻得很臭，
这
快点修空调。哼，你为什么在马桶里啊？哦不，哦，
See ya.
这个蛆，
All right, make it quick.
我觉得这个蛆比你那个就是跟人一样大的，跟大象一样大的那个蛆要恶心。
他妈有几个蛆啊？怎么还一堆蛆啊？这鬼游戏里。
那个蛆是长了4条腿的，那个嘴还是那种锯齿的那种嘴。哎呦我天！
这个蛆那个蛆的，这游戏是不是有
那个
谁他妈设计的怪啊？校准型清洗218，他又没钱。
Just make it quick.
他倒是卖一些那个材料，要不我狂买一些材料吧？我去。
你可以买那个居民武器。
买完了这里的。
哦。
等等，还不一定买完。 商贸完成，根矿开采杂项。
这个任务比我想象中要深得多得多的。
Whatever.
他这里没有。
Still have nightmares about
You
that
don't
job in
make it.
Cheyenne.
I bet I have.
他这里卖啥来着？他这边的传奇我买了，我检查一遍。
See you around.
这个人，
I'll only the best.
这他有居民护甲吗？好像这游戏好像没有居民护甲。哎，这个好怪，为什么哈？不是4部有一堆居民护甲吗？我记得。
背包者算吗？
啊，算，不是，但是买的没有。那个是任务的。
Don't even try to rip me. Hey.
还有服装那里倒是有些居民，但也是任务砍掉。
这个人钱确实多一点，相对于来说。购买。 他卖的全是稀有材料，最好多买一点。
那个钻机就非常贵。
古老的电脑，古老电脑要600呢。古董。
我在那个地球殖民飞船上顺了一个，没想到
偷人家的坏人，太坏。哎，那这个神经策略通也是独特其实是独特物品。
那个是龙神企业的特产。
哦，那也是别的
在
地方还有。
柠檬城你也可以买，你可以在他这里买。他这里随机刷，你冲城那边多一点。把刀怎么那么大呀？哦，是你放大。我说怎么这个整个屏幕都是？
啊，1850、1893不管，这几块钱谁他妈在乎
Don't be a stranger.
与沼泽交谈。
You look like you could use one.
不管这东西叫茶。
Working around this lot day in day out, you'd think they wouldn't give a damn.
太空渣男根本。
I think I
看来
could
挺
take
正
you
的。
up on that offer. I guess I'm thinking of my dear old Maddie.
啊，还要帮你搞这种事情啊？
Almost married her, I get.
什么
This
呀
much answer lost to one of my best
你说酒吧的那个你沼泽还是什么？
Tell you
我没做他这个。
我帮你个毛啊，帮！
bring me
他要干嘛来着？我就不知道。
帮找钱啊，找没有追到手的女孩的戒指。What the hell？
Maddie had my eye back in
掉了这个。
was. She had the eye of my best mate too.
哥们儿有点惨。
Clay Dietrich. Clay and I had a luxury liner, snatched a ring I knew Maddie would mouth. Before I could say anything, Clay asked if he could have her in the year to propose. Long story short, Clay married Maddie and they ran off to raise hell.
啊！原来人已经无了。
You're in luck.
哥们儿确实惨。
Clay showed up on my radar a bit ago. Probably why I'm in a bigger rut than usual. I'll send you the details. I don't care how you do it. Just get that ring back.
他这是要这。夺回曾经，突入银行。大公司工作，那是龙神工业。
Holy.
Forgive me if I keep a knife at the ready while we are here.
You check out the Recorders Corps.
一口啃掉我那么多血。
Your buddy Rokov is aboard the key. Told me everything that happened.
What?
Yeah, he won't shut up about you. Keeps going on and on.
这怪宝秒，满血
Now
秒。
I remember why we kicked his ass out the fleet. Yeah, that'd be a first.
All right, neighbor, you've made your point. Well, since you're vouching for Rokov, I guess we can give him another chance. All right, now that is out of the way, we can move on to the matter at hand. Crix's legacy. Speaking of which, let me see that data you copied from the Galbank archives. Ah, so the Galbank transport went down over Bannock 4. Bannock. Why does that sound familiar? Neva?
Yeah, keep your panties on. I'm looking it up.
Keep your panties on.
I got it. Bannock 4. Let's see. Damn it. Bannock 4 is an EM class gas
电磁气态
Can't even
巨
get a
行
ship near the
星，我
thing
操！
without frying every circuit aboard.
Approaching that in... well, in any ship would be suicide.
Don't know that one, huh? Well, pick up your pencil. There's gonna be a test on this later. EM class means the planet is giving off a ridiculously high amount of electromagnetic radiation. We're talking off the charts here. Fly your ship anywhere near one of these death traps, and you'll blow every single circuit on your ship. You'd be dead in space. Get it? I just said the place is EM class. But hey, if you want to commit suicide, please, go ahead and jump there. Don't let me stop you.
Both of you shut up and think for a second.
老大天天就当和事佬一样，现在。
All we need to do is
老大当的，
老大是老大当的。
This sounds like a goddamn waste of time to me.
No, this all makes sense. The data says the transport went down over Bannock 4, carrying currency during the Narian War. There were ships fighting across the entire galaxy back then. It's not that hard to believe this one got lost that far out from home. That's the spirit, Rook. That is the essence of the Crimson Fleet that has been slipping away lately. Neighbor, the Galbank data says the transport had a CBR-27 transponder. Can we track that kind of thing? Pinpoint its exact location?
That transponder is military grade. We're talking ultra-bit encryption, constantly reshuffling frequencies. We don't have shit like that laying around. But before you get that pissy look on your face, I heard that the UC's been working on a ship signal decryption system called the ComSpike. We grab that little beauty, and we'll be able to track anything you want.
All right, here is the plan, so shut up and listen. Rook, I want you and Neva to put your heads together and get us that ComSpike. I don't care if it's mounted at the top of mast. I want it. In the meantime, I'm going to find out more about this EM-class gas giant problem. And I think I know just who to ask.
Give me a little time to crunch the numbers on the ComSpike with Jazz, and I'll point us in the right direction. I promise. You're gonna write that in your diary, little girl?
All right, that is enough. We are in arm's reach of Crix's legacy, and I don't have time to deal with this kind of bullshit. Now, both of you, get the hell out of here and get to work.
All right, let's get this over with. Follow me.
Drink? Log at the last Nova will be more than happy to take your credit.
这个游戏里有一点这个问题，我见有些人说过，就是 NPC 走路的速度比你全速走快，比你慢走慢。那我他妈的到底怎么跟得上他呀？
你不是摇杆是线性的吗？
我不是摇杆的那个档位，它有几个档位的，你知道吗？它虽然有，但是我。
那你要知道，我们键鼠只有2个档位。
谁他妈设计的？
我只有2个选择，要么走，要么跑。
All right, let's get right to it. Did you get the Earth Savior Award, or am I gonna be very disappointed?
有 mode 都可以调，那都 ESP。
慢走要快，操！
Well, that's because you'd be absolutely right. You see, everyone above you in the fleet is making more than you are off the same gig. That's why we're all fighting our way to the top. Understood? Good. Now, you might want to hand over that award before I have you tossed off the key. Just a thought.
First of all, this is my section of the key, so I'm gonna stand here for as long as I want. And second of all, I know all about that award and your deal with Neva. We don't keep secrets between us. Just throttle down and give her the damn thing already so we can get to work.
Well, look at that. You followed my directions, and now you're gonna end up with some credits in your pocket. Of course, it would have been more money if you hadn't blabbed about the damn thing to roll call. But that's on you. Anyway, here's your cash. Keep this up, and I might even start respecting you. All right,
你就给我3000，你他妈打发狗呢？
So let's get to it.
给他了。
对啊，啊不啊，看不对，他先给了3000，又给了14000，为啥？为啥分2次给啊？
那就是你没给他，那就是只有3000咯，意思就是。
哦，这个那17000，
你还给他了，我肯定不给。
还行吧，17000，我操！
等
等，对啊，为什么要给他？我有病啊！
干嘛要给？
我等一下，独挡。
马桶里我都不给他。
哎，给他，对呀，我干嘛？我他妈入戏太深了，我他妈的不是来深红舰队摸爬滚打，我是他妈卧底，操！我奖杯自己留着，关你啥事？
就虽然只是个箱子，那我也。
靠，入戏了！就刚才他跟你说什么啊？我们要，哎，该死的，他不会给我自动存了个档吧？哎呦我操！行吧。
进来的时候应该存了个档。
跳一下对话。对吧？我不是来他妈晋升的好吗？我是卧底，我管这档子破事干嘛？这人家哎，那不是警告你吗？别把自己绕进去啊。
Your buddy Rokov has supported the key.
Yeah, he won't shut up. Yeah?
All right, neighbor. Well, all right. Speaking of which. Neva?
Yeah, keep your pace. And damn it.
Approaching that?
Don't know that one. Flyers? Yeah, sure. We'll just wrap your ship in a ton of copper and launch you right in there. That ought to do the trick, right?
Both of you shut up and...
This sounds like a god.
No, this all me. The data says there were ships. That's the spirit. Neighbor, they got...
But we grabbed that.
All right, here is Rook. In the meantime...
Give me a little time. I promise.
All right, that is enough. Now, both of you get...
All right.
How can I assist?
等一下，忘换衣服啦！我的 RP。他妈的，穿着 UC 的衣服进来了。
你为什么会穿了 UC？
赶紧紧急换成身上不知道哪捡来的一套破烂采矿服。虽然我觉得他们不可能认得，但是他妈上面写了2个大字 UC 好吗？我的意思是，一种作战服有几个人能看到过？
We may not have official security on the key, but we are always looking out for traitors.
走啊！我一脚给你踹下去！我靠！
Smuggling beats a real job any day.
All right, let's... Well, you see, understood?
First of all, and second of, just throttle down.
You couldn't find it. Wow, Rook. Just... Wow. You had one simple task. Bring me the award. That's it. It's so easy. I could have gotten Jazz's Model A to do the work. Well, congratulations. Not only did you miss out on the award cash,
那要看他给多少钱。那个是17000，这个呢？
That's how things work around here. So you better get used to it. All right, Fleet? We've all got work to do. So let's get to it.
啊，11000，他扣了我5000多块钱，相当于。
才5000多。
对呀，这奖杯才他妈值5000，你疯了？
怎么的？
给你，我一直奔头都。
Not everything in the galaxy needs to come with us, you know.
对了，朋友们，我给大家表演一个表演一个也不是表演一个这个小小的，
又要颠。哦，我还以为你又要颠球。
给大家表演一个小小的有意思的东西。你看，我们把这个乒乓球放到这个杯子里去，然后呢，哎，嘿嘿嘿，哎，掉出去了。进去。哎，我们有最领先的物理系统。
它这个就是往下丢的时候，有人不好看清楚。
You've got stuff to smuggle. I've got the stuff to hide it.
瞄准他的脑袋。诶，让你扣我工资啊？我让你扣我工资，是你能随便扣的吗？嗯，小丑，你看，操，小丑，
对，
嗯，扣我工资，你在扣我工资。给你戴个帽子。
Ship services, you need it. I've got it.
别动，别动，别动，不要动！哎，不要动！你这我。机械修理工。哎，我去！靠！哎，等等，我想到一个有意思的事情。
嗯？
这个轴怎么这么怪呀？转的轴。
If you want to stay under the radar, I've got just the thing.
也恨一下没问题吧？他扣我工资，我扇他几个逼兜没有问题吧？这个送。哎，给我带上。报告进度。等等。
Anything shipwrecked ain't gonna steal themselves.
Got mixed feelings about my life.
You see, I'll never crush the night.
前往主力舰。
这边飞这么久。
守望号怎么换地方？不是在火星？
一点点像，它一点点向那个克雷斯星逼近。
现在作战开始了是吧？作战开始了已经。
在准备印象。
Hail acknowledged. You're clear to dock at docking port 1. The commander will be waiting for you in operations.
Rocinante 对接。我靠，它是真大呀！这小集装箱原来在它这个船上显得这么小。
比如说摄像体要是能，就是跟它同一个方向对接的时候，得跟它踏着。
So I heard there was a bit of excitement on the Siren of the Stars. Your handiwork, I assume? Nice work. Any specific evidence you picked up regarding criminal activity should be given to Lieutenant Toft after the debriefing.
If the evidence pans out, you can visit those alleged criminals in our brig the next time you stop by the Vigilance. But for now, what do you have on Delgado and his little ragtag group of pirates?
Yes, and I heard there were no casualties. Excellent work.
Except for the eclectic hit squad that you took down at the archives. We're taking care of that mess, by the way.
Speaking of which, I assume you copied the information from the Galbank's computers. Let me see what you got. So the legacy went down at Bannock 4. Bannock 4.
你们俩都要问旁边的助理，靠。
Bannock 4 is an EM-class gas giant, sir. There isn't a ship in the fleet that could safely get near that type of world. The Bannock system was the site of a significant battle during the Narian War. I had to do a research paper on the subject at the Academy. It sounds like you admire that lunatic. I think his gospel's gone straight to your head. Maybe we made a mistake choosing you for this assignment.
That's enough, Lieutenant.
这怎么也不是这个深红舰队那边，我在和他助理吵架，老大说出来差不多得了。然后这边我又和这个他那个中尉吵上了，然后伊坎德出来说差不多得。哎呦我靠！这，
哎呀
They have information about the comm spike? Damn it.
I'm afraid I'm not familiar with that device, sir.
No, you shouldn't be familiar with it. It's a highly classified project. It's an advanced signal decryption and tracking device that the UC Navy's been working on for years. How the hell did the Crimson Fleet find out about that?
There must be an information leak somewhere, sir. It's the only thing that makes sense. I'll see what I can find out.
Fine. This is what we're going to do. You keep playing along and go after the comm spike. Lieutenant Toft and I will see what we can find out about Bannock 4. My superiors are stubborn. They aren't going to authorize an attack on the key based on my flights of fancy, I've been told. We need more evidence that all the Crimson Fleet's plans will result in them actually getting their hands on this fabled cache of credits. I don't see the point. The Crimson Fleet apparently has a pipeline of information flowing from somewhere within the UC military. Any attempt to move the comm spike would be a waste of time. We need to play this close to the vest. Perfect. Just stick with the plan and we'll see who gets to Crix's legacy first.
这些任务给的经验也太少了吧
This mission, what can I do for you? I know as much as you do. I wasn't briefed on this particular device. But if the fleet wants to trace the Legacy's transponder signal, they'll need something beyond the decryption tech we have currently. If such a device exists, it's likely being developed by the UC. That information is classified, so even what I do know, I can't divulge. Now, I realize as part of this mission, you'll probably end up finding out anyway, but that's besides the point. For the sake of your cover, it's best you work with whatever information the fleet gives you. Excellent. Let me have it, and I'll upload it to our database. Are you kidding me? Dombrowski was already making a 6-figure salary, and yet he couldn't resist starting an embezzlement scheme. It makes me sick. Ah, it's gonna be an absolute pleasure to throw his butt in prison. Any other fragments? Tisk, tisk. Looks like Mr. Rokoff lied on his application to Trident Luxury Lines about having a clean record. No matter. Next time he jumps from the key, we'll have him picked up. That will be one less fleet captain for us to worry about. Have any more? All right. Keep up the good work. Yeah. I figured it was... The reason I didn't bring up the Crimson Fleet is...
啊！每次和你对话都能出点劲爆内容，我靠！
It's something I'm not exactly proud of.
这事儿变得越来越夸张。
He knows quite a bit about my journey. But I'd appreciate it if you didn't mention this conversation to him. I know a great deal about how they operate, what frequencies they use, their encryption techniques, their methods. So, in short, yes. Well, now that it's out in the open, I suppose I should explain. I was recruited out of New Atlantis by Neva Mora. She said I was making a name for myself, and it caught the fleet's attention. I was thrilled. It was a chance at bigger and better scores and gave me a ticket off-world. Why the heck would I say no? I raised hell on New Atlantis until someone stood up and took notice. And just like Adler Kemp stuck his neck out and vouched for you, someone else in the fleet did the same thing for me. In fact, it was my idea to send you to Sidonia for your first, well, I suppose you call it a mission. Of course she did. How else would you get an aspiring criminal to blindly follow you into a life of interstellar crime? They took me in. Delgado ran me through the paces on Suvorov, and before I knew it, I was part of the team. Now I was making some serious money. That apartment I boasted about in New Atlantis became a joke. I even made enough to buy my own ship. What do you think? It's a giant ice ball. I froze my behind off. We spent a while exploring the surface near the lock, while Delgado laid out his spiel about honor among thieves and all that nonsense. Never got a look inside the facility like you did. The moral here is obvious. I think the fact that I'm wearing this UC SysDef uniform says it all. Everything changed thanks to Commander Akande. The man basically saved my life. I owe him everything. You don't even know the half of it. Look, I've already said too much. I promised Commander Akande I wouldn't talk to anyone about this. All you need to take away is that I've literally walked a mile in your shoes, and I appreciate the risks that you're taking. Carry through with this mission. I promise you I'll be there every step of the way. I'll be here if you have any more questions.
Hey.
等等，看看那电脑。
Nice work on the siren.
UC 只允许星联队官员。个人文件。犯罪档案。
in your hands.
还是就这一个人，这么孤独。这怎么又有一间屋子黑了，但是没有人？
I don't feel sorry for any lowlife that ends up in the grave.
Siren of the stars.
没看到。 重甲步兵2，奇美拉重甲步兵3长剑。当世最强，也忒多了。将地球经典咖啡送，到现在都没有送。我去，扎拉培奥安德烈亚这个。 对，先锋队的呢，地狱虎。哎，操！完了，该死的，忘了那个了。 这样就好。哎，你看旁边这个对接呢，我没有说错吧？旁边这个船，它也在那个，它也从对接状态刚出来。别的船也会对接的。确实有啊，视频为证。 什么东西算走私品啊？这个啊，是这个算走私品吗？ 身上没有走私品，啥意思？惊喜。
Everyone to take care of any leeches on their ship. We don't want any terrible.
不在我身上，谁说在我身上？ 我后来装身上，我读完档以后就装身上。什么词 ？What the fuck？ 下雨，哇！闪电了，我操！好东西，而不是鬼东西。
Getting used to this place. It does not
哎呦
quite feel like home, but hopefully someday.
100米冲刺呢？这边。
Hey, if you want to talk, make it quick. I think I'm late for Noelle's science lesson. Well, there's no other people my age here at the lodge, so it's going to be kind of tough. Actually, Noelle is pretty nice. She said she'd teach me some stuff about science. You know, pick up where my mom left off. Besides that, I don't really care if I make friends or not. You and Sarah are the only friends I'll ever really need. Yeah, a little bit. That planet was the only real home.
哇，斯科在下面不知道和谁聊天呢。
I know it sounds kind of weird, but it feels like I've left my family behind. It was a really tough decision to make. But you and Sarah were right. I had to move on with my life. And hey, one day when I'm old enough, I could always go back for a visit. It's amazing. I've never seen anything like it in all my life. Not even in Mom's picture slates. It's almost like a fairy tale. Like it's not real, you know? I'm sure that sounds pretty dumb to you. But hey, I lived in a house made from busted up spaceship parts.
不，这人是先后做沙拉任务救的那个。
I don't know if I'll ever get used to being around all these people. Everyone hurrying around, talking, eating, drinking, doing a million things. It's so weird. But kind of exciting at the same time, you know? Going from a planet with a population of 3 to this one is going to take a lot of patience and trust, that's for sure. Don't worry about me, I'll be fine.
这是他的房间哎呀。不可访问，哈。这画的什么都？根红之苍。这人能不能快点？
Thank you for coming back here with me. I fear that after all that has happened, I am unsure of my place in House Barun. This room may now be the only place I have left to call home. No, I do not. But I cannot help but worry. I do not know how to live without some connection to House Barun. The Great Serpent has always been a guiding force in my life. The force that drives all that I do. What if I have lost that? I am unsure it is that simple. But you are right. I do have people here who care about me. Chief among them, it seems, is you. You have been by my side through all of this.
要来了吗？
The most turbulent time in my life. And you have supported me, faithfully. I have never been able to count on any single person the way I have with you. If I am repeating myself, you will have to forgive me. I cannot overstate what it means to me.
来了，可以表白了。
Well, that is... I am sorry. I need a moment. I admit this is a surprise. I did not quite realize you felt this way about me. But if you mean it, my feelings are not so different from yours. We must be clear on one thing.
我不允许有第三者。废话，废话。
If you are mine, then you are mine alone. No one else will come between us. If that is not a commitment you are willing to make, I understand, but I will not compromise. Then truly nothing can stop us. We will be a force to be reckoned with. You have brought a joy to my life that I could not have imagined, and could never have expected. With you at my side, love, I look forward to everything that comes next. And just what is on your mind at this moment?
表情。
I know that tone. Very well. What is it?
这什么？主角在搞什么东西啊？
Thank you, dearest. You are not so bad yourself.
So bad yourself.
You are competent in a fight and pleasant to look at. What is not to love? Then I shall be sure to say it more often. I look forward to our next discussion.
很好。当世最强。 下一个去搞这个，但是今天就先到这里。